Good right on noon, everybody, and welcome to St. Martin's University and Lacey, Washington for NCAA Division II baseball. We're playing some great Northwest Athletic Conference baseball tonight between St. Martin's University and Montana State University Billings. My name is Scott Gladstone. So excited to have you along for the ride today. We played 9 innings in game 1, 7 innings in game 2. Both games were taken by 2 runs yesterday by the visiting Yellowjackets of Montana State Billings. They took it 3-1 in game 1, 2-0 in game 2. Some pitchers duels so far. Speaking of pitchers, let's introduce you to the starting right-hander. It's a true freshman for St. Martin's University, number 21, Nicky Scott. He's out of Vancouver, Washington, a graduate of Heritage High School, a 5'10" freshman. Like I mentioned, throws with the right hand, an 8.15 ERA for him in his freshman season. However, he's tied for the most wins on the docket for any SMU pitcher with 3 wins and 4 losses. This is his 10th start of his collegiate career. He's thrown just under 40 innings, and in that time, 16 strikeouts to 18 walks. Control has been a question mark at times for Nicky Scott. Starting lineup for Montana State University Billings is led off by Carson Green, the leadoff man both games yesterday, and it will be his 3rd straight game getting the game underway and receiving the first pitch. Scott rocks on the mound, kicks and fires, and it's up and in for ball 1 to get us started. Hayden Foltz will bat second, Caden Kirschenbaum batting third. The middle 3 is Winter Flynn and right. The bottom 3 is Naylor, Blazak, and Wagenman. That one's fouled weakly down the third baseline. Count goes to 1-1. That one's lifted up into the air. It's going to float all the way over to the MSUB dugout and bullpen a little bit beyond that. Foul ball makes it 1-2. One-two with no outs, base is empty. Leadoff batter at the plate. Swung on and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3 to get us going in game 1 here on a Sunday afternoon now.
Number 13, Hayden Foltz.
Up comes Hayden Foltz now. Foltz, right fielder today for Montana State University Billings. Steps in to the left-handed batter's box versus the righty Scott. That pitch slots into the zone, a called strike to make it 0-1. The defensive alignment for St. Martin's University. It's Trevor McCorkle behind the plate. Kyle Shabbat makes his first start of the series over at third base. Brady McNally is a shortstop. Brady Bean, a second baseman. Mark Stewart is over at first base. The outfield from left to right is Alohi Areki, Austin Ozzie Shaler, and Reed Little. Outfield is tilted to their left here against Foltz. It's going to be hit on the ground over to second base. Brady Bean will field and throw casually to first base for out number 2.
Now batting number 29, Hayden Kirschenbaum.
The first pitch of this ball game was a ball, and since then 6 straight strikes thrown by Nicky Scott. Caden Kirschenbaum now stepping up, the team leader in batting average for this MSU-Billings squad. That one finds the zone. A called strike makes the count 0-1. This MSU-Billings squad that is loaded up pitching-wise today, because although that has been sort of their weakness, they showed up yesterday, and each of their starting pitchers, first Jackson Betancourt and then Trevor Cassell, through complete game. Complete games where they allowed 0 earned run each Cassell allowed 0 runs, period, and the only run against Betancourt was unearned. 2-1 is the count. Into Kirschenbaum. That one finds the zone as Kirschenbaum held off on swinging on it. Thought about it for a good long bit, but the count goes to 2-2. Breaker that is swung on and skips off the top of the bat at Kirschenbaum. Foul ball will extend this at bat at least one more pitch. Swung on, lifted out to right field. It's going to be a down for a base knock. Reed Little collects it after 2 hops. Then the throw into second and milking a 2-bagger out of it. And I think that's going to go down as a double for Kirschenbaum.
Number 40, Mitch Winter.
Who did a good job to kind of read the run that Nicky Scott, or that Reed Little had to do to get to it. And call it a double for Kirschenbaum as it stands. That pitch misses on the lower inside corner. Up at the plate is Mitch Winter, designated hitter for the 3rd straight game for the Yellowjackets of MSUB. The 1-0. Foul ball. Count goes to 1-1 here. 15 pitches thrown by Nicky Scott here in inning number 1. With 2 outs and a runner on second, indicating Kirschenbaum. Kirschenbaum does have 5 steals on the year, so decent speed from the infielder out of Federal Way, Washington. Count is 1-2 right now for Mitch Winter. Breaking ball swung on, out to right field. Reed Little seems to have a beat on it, and he does. It's in the glove for out number 3 in the top of the first. A double from Kirschenbaum breaks up a 1-2-3 inning, but that's all she wrote in the first. It's 0-0 as we head to the bottom half of the frame. Back here, we are in the bottom of the first inning, just about ready to get going here for the Saints half of this one as called strike gets us started. It's Ty Wilson throwing the pitches to start for MSUB. Left-hander. As this one swung on, and it's foul down the third baseline. Just snuck to the left of the bag. Count goes to 0-2. Ty Wilson, a lefty out of Parker, Colorado, graduate of Ponderosa High School. 5'11" sophomore. This one swung on, lifted up into the air. The first baseman, Naylor, running over, and it falls in play, but not enough time for Naylor to get there. Foul ball will bring us to a fourth pitch of this at-bat, still 0-2. Ty Wilson on the season, a 7.14 ERA, 1-1 record. This is 8th start, throwing just under 30 innings, and like Nicky Scott, has struggled with some control issues. That's what has held him back a little bit. 14 strikeouts, 15 walks, and as I say that, he misses high for ball one. Starter in game one yesterday for MSUB, Jackson Betancourt, was also a lefty. This one hit well, good contact, but it looks to be playable in center field, and it is for Carson Green, who grabs it for out number one.
Now batting, number 37, Michael Yamaguchi.
Michael Yamaguchi stepping in now. Yamaguchi with a 278 batting average, no home run, 15 RBIs. Defensive alignment for MSUB is Wagenman behind the plate, Kirschenbaum at third, Blazak at short, right at second, Naylor at first. The outfield from left to right is unchanged from yesterday's outfield. Flynn, Green, and Foltz. Ball one to get Yamaguchi started. Starting lineup for St. Martin's University after Bean and Yamaguchi, it's the first baseman Mark Stewart, then Reed Little, the right fielder Alohi Areki, Trevor McCorkle, Brady McNally, Kyle Shabbat, and Austin Ozzie Shaler. Called strike makes the count 1-1 on Yamaguchi. This one swung on, and it's through up the middle for a base knock by Michael Yamaguchi.
Now batting, number 6, Mark Stewart.
Up comes Mark Stewart now. Stewart on the season, a 299 batting average, 15 RBIs for him, as well as one triple from the catcher slash first baseman. First pitch finds the lower inside corner. A called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Misses. Counts even up now, one apiece. MSUB today rocking their regular road gray pants, of course, but on the tops, instead of the yellow they were wearing yesterday, it's blue jerseys with some yellow fringe and lettering on it. This one swung on by Stewart, and it's a foul ball out of play. 1-2 is the count now for Stewart. Game time temperature here in Lacey, Washington, it's 52 degrees. And overcast as you get in the spring in the Pacific Northwest. 1-2. Hit well, but late to it, and it's foul the opposite way. The 1-2. Off the plate. Stewart holds back on it, was looking to swing, but his eyes told him to think better of it. 2-2 with 1 out. Swung on the ground. Fielded by Blazak. The throw for 1 is successful, but Stewart beats it out, so it just works out as a 6-4 fielder's choice.
Number 11, Reed Little.
Up comes Reed Little. Little, the 5'10" outfielder out of Olympia, Washington, will step into the right-handed batter's box to face off against the left-hander Ty Wilson. First pitch misses the zone. A called ball makes the count 1-0. In that first inning, of course, the double against him, but Nicky Scott got through it in 17 pitches. Ty Wilson at 15 right now, seeing if he can end the inning on this pitch and best what Nicky Scott did. It will not happen. A foul ball will bring him to at least pitch 17 unless he picks off Mark Stewart here. 1-1 with 2 outs and Mark Stewart on first base. Misses low. Count goes to 2-1. One hit for either side. The 2-hitter for SMU, Yamaguchi, getting a base knock. And in the top half of this inning, it was Kirschenbaum that ripped a double into right field. Make it 3-1 for Reed Little. Little on the season, a .240 batting average and 17 RBIs, third on the team in that category. 3-1 coming in. Swung on, up into the air. The right fielder, Foltz, tracking forward and squeezing it for out number 3. Base knock by Yamaguchi in the bottom of the first, but that's all that was happening. It's 0-0. We head to the second. Back here, we are in the top of the second. It's Flynn, Wright, and Naylor due up this half inning, 5, 6, and 7 for the Yellowjackets and Montana State Billings. First pitch from Nicky Scott misses outside. Count goes to 1-0. That one misses high, and it is now 2-0 for Peyton Flynn. St. Martin's rocking the red top jerseys today. As that one misses, and the count is now 3-0. Not only do they got some pretty cool looking red top black lettering on there, they also get their numbers, their names on the back of the jerseys too. And I say it every time they wear these jerseys, one of the only D2 teams in America that can say that they got their jerseys on them, or their names on their jerseys. This one's to deep center field, and it's over the fence. It is gone to straightaway center field, just beyond the 405 sign out there. Peyton Flynn goes yard, the first home run of this series, a solo shot, and for Flynn, the team leader in home runs, that's his 11th round tripper of the season. It's 1-0. That one probably around 410 feet out there to straightaway center. Solo shot makes it 1-0. MSUB in front now. That's a little taste of what we didn't see a ton of yesterday, which was the big hits that MSUB comes through with. Their slugging percentage is .508 as a team compared to their opponents, slugging .439, and SMU, with their offensive struggles, a .342 slugging percentage. These are two very different squads in how they win ball games. 0-2 coming in to Bodie Wright. Swung on it, the tapper foul. Stays 0-2. St. Martin's on the other side. The ERA of the squad is a 6.61 ERA. Nearly a point below the MSU ERA, MSUB ERA of 7.44. This one hit in good contact out into center field, and it drops with a splash into a shallow lake out there in center. And it's a base knock
Now batting, number 33.
by Bodie Wright to get him aboard with still nobody gone in the top of the second here. Jack Naylor now steps in, the first baseman, right-hander versus the right-hander Nicky Scott. First time a Yellowjacket's been on first base in this contest. Good snag by McCorkle there behind the plate to backhand that pitch coming in. The count is 1-0 after a ball. Down the middle, a called strike. And we're even at 1-1. One with no outs here in the top of the second. Pickoff attempt over to first base. Stewart, if he applied a tag, he barely did. One. The lower part of the zone, right at the knee, is a called strike, and the count is 1-2. Next pitch will be number 30 for Nicky Scott, looking for his first out of this inning. After going 1-2 and then a double, and then getting out number 3. Runner's going. It's a hit and run. Swing by Naylor. Fouls it to the left side, so Bodie Wright's going to have to walk back to first. 1-2 with no outs here. Pickoff attempt again over to first base. Nicky Scott well aware of the good jump that Bodie Wright had on him on his last pitch there. Another pickoff attempt. As we wait for the 1-2. Foul ball. Good job by Naylor to protect in a 2-strike count. Another 1-2 will come in. This one hit on the ground, fielded by Bean. He flips for 1. McNally throws for 2. It's safe over there at first base. Fielder's choice gets out number 1, as Wright will head to the dugout, and Naylor will now sit on first base. Up comes the shortstop, Zach Blazak. First pitch was low as Blazak was squaring a bunt, and he opts out of trying to take it. This one he has sort of the swing away as it misses up and away. Count goes to 2-0. Opposing batters are 361 against Nicky Scott. Foul ball makes it 2-1. 36 pitch for Nicky Scott. Upcoming. This one swung on. Good contact out to center. And a good job by Austin Shaler there to just put his body behind that one and take what, again, probably a wet ball out there as there's a little bit of a puddle out there in center field. Base knock puts runners on first and second with one out. The catcher, A.J. Wagenman, steps into the right-handed batter's box. Wagenman out of Fruitland, Idaho. One of the only times that you'll hear fruits talked about in Idaho, I guess, is Fruitland, because they're a much bigger potato state. Count is 1-0 after a ball. This one swung on, slow roller over to third. Shabbat fields, Shabbat throws, and it's in time over to first base. A great job by the freshman, who also hails from the state of Idaho, Kyle Shabbat. The Meridian kid had to charge that one and fire it over to first base. Did it in time to get a critical second out. No chance for a sacrifice now. The leadoff man, Carson Green, is going to need to avoid getting out if he wants to keep this inning alive and possibly find a way to score Naylor and Blazak. And it's hit well out to left center field. Hops a couple times, and now Green's going for second. He'll be in there safely. It's a 2 RBI double from Carson Green. It is 3-0 MSUB. Naylor scores and Blazak scores to bring 2 more across this inning and add to the Foltz solo home run. Excuse me, that was a Flynn solo home run. It's Hayden Foltz coming up now, who's 0 for 1 today. First pitch is a strike to Hayden Foltz. Pitch number 40 by Nicky Scott, 23 of this inning. Swing and a miss. And Foltz is behind 0-2. With a runner on second. We got a clock violation there. That's going to mean a ball added to the count. Nicky Scott taking a little bit too long there, so the count will go to 1-2 now. That one misses on the inside. Good block by McCorkle to get his glove around that one. Count goes to 2-2. Scott sets on the mound. Called a ball. Could have been the punch-out pitch, but no mercy given by the home plate umpire. Now the count will be full, 3-2 with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, Kirschenbaum, the leader in batting average for this Billings squad, on deck. Nicky Scott preps to fire and swings it in there. It's lifted up to left center field, and Ozzie Shaler comes up to make the grab for out number 3, but it's a solo home run by Peyton Flynn, and then the 2 RBI double by Green that makes it 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Back here, bottom of the second, due up this half inning for SMU. It's 5, 6, and 7. Arecki, McCorkle, and McNally. Alohi Arecki will step in. First lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch finds the outside of the zone, a called strike. Arecki on the season, batting .283, third on the team. Got a lot of speed from him, does the outfielder. Hailing from Honolulu, Hawaii, as that one misses to make the count even at 1-1. Also missing, count is now 2-1. There are 3 different SMU players in this lineup that will give you headaches if and when they get on base. The leadoff man being the second leadoff, Ozzie Shaler, and Alohi Arecki at the plate, who fouls that one into the glove of the catcher, Wagenman. Two. Swing and a miss. Strikeout to start off the bottom of the second. 1 gone now, as Trevor McCorkle will step in. McCorkle on the season batting .264 and catching in game 1 for the second straight game. First pitch finds the lower inside corner. Called strike. Count is 0-1. That one will miss. Count goes to 1-1. 2-1 as that one drifts off the plate. Swung on to second base. Right fields it off 2 hops. The throw is a little bit off target. The first baseman Naylor had to reach for it, but he kept his foot on the bag, and 2 gone now in the bottom of the second as McNally will try and break up a 1-2-3 inning. Brady McNally here, batting in the 7-hole, playing shortstop. And the first pitch will miss low. That one finds bottom part of the zone, a called strike, and we're even now 1-1. That was pitch number 30 thrown by Ty Wilson, the MSUB starter. Swung on up the middle, a base knock from Brady McNally. When Alohi Recchi was coming off after that strikeout that he took to start this inning, it was a brief moment, kind of a conversation between him and Brady McNally. Clearly gave him the right piece of advice as McNally is able to turn that one back at Wilson and get a base knock out of it. First pitch is in the zone on Kyle Shabbat. Shabbat on the season, a 143 batting average, 3 RBIs, and 1 home run. Oh, 1 swings on it, over to short, fielded by Blazak, and throws across the diamond, and beating it out for an infield single is Kyle Shabbat. This will bring up the number 9 batter, Ozzie Shaler, as the head coach of MSUB, Derek Wadhams, is going to come out and have a quick clarification.
Number 3, Austin Shaler.
On likely that call over there, but it did look safe to me over where I'm at, but of course the MSU-Billings dugout's a little bit closer. 2 outs here for Ozzie Shaler, lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch misses low. Wagenman with a good block. Secondary lead over from McNally at second base is not being liked very much by Wagenman, the catcher. Count goes to 1-1. The 1-0. Hits the outside corner. Count goes to 1-1. One, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Ozzie Shaler preps to receive in the batter's box. Off speed, misses below the zone, and a ball will make it 2-1. Shaler yet to take the bat off his shoulder here. Keys it into the zone there, and back evened up at 2-2. 2 outs. Shaler on the season, 8 hits for him, a 151 batting average, 5 RBIs, a chance to bring McNally home here at second, and if it's a good one, a chance to bring maybe Shabbat home as he'll be running on contact with 2 outs. Swings on it, and it's hit and beyond the shortstop. Green light for McNally, and it's dropped in left field. It's not going to be an error anywhere because McNally was running home all the way. It's an RBI single for Austin Shaler. Flip over the lineup card for the first time for SMU. Pickoff attempt to second base, unsuccessful. Kyle Shabbat back there now. Shabbat 1 for 1 on the season in stolen bases. Brady Bean, SMU leader in batting average at the plate. Face a righty-lefty matchup. And that one just misses his toes as it's a ball to make it 1-0. First time up, Brady Bean flying out to center. It was a good swing. But as many balls to the outfield here at Saints Field do, it died into the glove of an outfielder. This one swung on, it's up in the air. Second baseman right over to get to it, and he receives it successfully. RBI knock from Ozzie Shaler makes it 3-1. The first run on the board for SMU. We head to the third, Saints down 2. Top of the third in this half inning for MSUB. It is 3-4 and 5. Kirschenbaum, Winter, and Flynn, the man who hit the home run. Kirschenbaum is 1 for 1 with a double into right center. Squares to bunt, drops it down the third baseline. It trickles and is foul. Count goes to 0-1. We'll see if they'll try and push the bunt again. They will not, as it misses high, and the count goes to 1-1. Foul ball. 1-2. .52 degrees still here in Lacey, Washington. This one's hit well out to left field. Backing up is Alohi Areki, and it'll go off the wall. The run into second is going to be successful. It's another double for Caden Kirschenbaum, who just came up short of the second home run of the ball game for MSUB.
Now batting, number 40, Mitch Winter.
First pitch coming in now to Mitch Winter. With no outs and a runner on second, it's up and in to Winter, and the count goes to 1-0. First pitch thrown by Nikki Scott makes it 2-0 as it misses the zone as well. Waiting on deck, the dangerous Peyton Flynn, who has 11 home runs now on the year after hitting that bomb to straightaway center to start off the top of the second inning. In the zone, a called strike. Count goes to 2-1. Glance at second, the pitch in. Nice breaking ball that finds the zone, a called strike, and the count is now even 2-2. Through the first 2 innings, the Saints actually left more on base. They left 3 of their teammates on base compared to just 2 stranded by MSUB. 2-2 with no outs and a runner on second. Swung on, lifted up to right field. Reed Little moving over. Grabs it, the throw in. What a laser from Reed Little. There was no chance for Kirschenbaum to get to second on that one. As
number 14, Peyton Flynn.
He stays put, and Reed Little shows off the arm. Trevor McCorkle's going to have a quick conversation here before they face off against the right-hander Flynn. Peyton Flynn listed as a third baseman, but we've seen him in left field all the games this series. Transfer from Division I Washington State University. Out there in good old Pullman, Washington. First pitch will come in from Scott. Hits the inside part of the zone, upper inside, not too far away from the chest, but just enough to glance part of the plate. Count goes to 0-1. Foul ball. Oh, 2 coming in to Flynn. Misses. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2, 1 out, top of the third. (3-1) our score line between MSU-Billings and St. Martin's University. Breaking ball got him swinging. That one dropped off a shelf to entice Hayden Fultz into striking out for his 33rd time this year. Excuse me, that was Peyton Flynn, and that was striking out for his 50th time this year. By far leads the team in strikeouts. First pitch into Bodie Wright, misses. Count goes to 1-0. Coming in to Bodie Wright. Time is called. Upstairs. 2-0 now the count. swung on the ground and threw for a base knock. Green light for Kirschenbaum heading home. Ozzie Shaler will throw it in. It is out at the plate. Ozzie Shaler with a dime from center field, and that will be out number 3. I have that for out number 3. Everybody's a little bit confused right now. As we have a balk before all of that happened. I guess that's what's happening because they're just moving Kirschenbaum up 90 feet to third base. And it's a 2-0 count with 2 outs here in the top of the third. So that erases an absolute gem from Ozzie Shaler. I don't know why. I've never seen a play out that much after a balk was called. Seemed like both sides were rather confused for a while, but call it a balk and a ball to make it 3-0, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Bodie Wright in the end. Pitching coach Tyler Raskin's going to have a quick conversation with Nicky Scott here to try and get him back online after the inning nearly ended but was brought back from the dead. We're going to take a quick break on the Saints Digital Network. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. It's 3-1 here on the top of the third. Back here, we're in the top of the third inning as Jack Naylor comes up, and the Saints try and keep a goose egg on the scoreboard here in the top of the third. It seemed like they had escaped, but a balk was called on a play that resulted in an out at home. It was a miscommunication between the umpire and crew, where the umpire at home did not call the balk. One of the umpires on the bases apparently did and reversed everything. 0-1 into the zone, a called strike. Count is now 0-2. Two outs, top of the third. Runners on the corner. It's Kirschenbaum at third, right at first. At the plate is Jack Naylor 0-for-1 today. Off the plate, runners going, and they're going to let him take second base. So now 2 in scoring position with a 1-2 count and 2 outs into Naylor. Good speed from Wright on second base. As this one is hit foul. 7 stolen bases by Brody Wright. That was his 8th as it's fouled off. 1-2, 2 outs. A tapper over towards first, fielded by Scott. He'll flip, and it will be out number 3. I'll hold my breath and make sure that we're not going to redo anything there. And it looks like that is officially out number 3 of the inning. You know, why not add a highlight to your reel? And I'm sure Ozzie Shaler can cut that one up to make it look like it was a play that counted. Nobody scores that inning. It's 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Back here, bottom of the 3rd, it's Michael Yamaguchi to lead off. 2, 3, and 4 for SMU as the first pitch misses low and the count goes to 1-0. 40 pitches through the first 2 innings thrown by Ty Wilson. 1-0 pitch hits the bottom part of the zone, a called strike, and it's 1-1. No outs. The southpaw on the mound, Wilson fires it in. It's put up into the air down the right field foul territory. And it's out of play. Naylor can't catch up to it. Even if he would have been under it, it would have been a tricky play to try and make a catch on it. Count goes to 1-2. One, two. Swing and a miss. Yamaguchi goes down swinging.
Now batting, number 6.
Up comes Mark Stewart. Stewart 0 for 1 today. Grounded into a fielder's choice and was left stranded on the bases. Swung on and missed by Stewart. Now an 0-1. This one's hit down the right field line. Does have a chance to fall. It does not. It will get into the glove of Hayden Foltz, the right fielder. Fly out for out number 2.
Now batting, number 11, Reed Little.
Up comes Reed Little. Little 0 for 1. Flied out to right himself. Wilson right now working on a 6-pitch inning. Looking to get out of this one pretty quickly if he can get the chance. First pitch misses up high, and the count goes to 1-0. Just about to hit an hour gone on this game. This one's a foul ball. Count will go to 1-1. 1-1. Hits the zone. A called strike. It's 1-2 now. Wilson trying to cap off a 10-pitch inning if he can get strike number 3 here. It will also be his 50th pitch of his start. And it will not go for a strike, so even up the count at 2-2 and prepare to see another one into Reed Little. Two, 2 outs. Swings on that one to protect the plate and puts it over the MSUB dugout. We'll do 2-2 again. This one tapped on the ground over to right. Fielded and thrown in time to first base for out number 3. 12 pitches in that inning by Ty Wilson. Nothing across for SMU. It's still 3-1 MSUB as we head to the 4th. Back here, we're in the top of the 4th inning. It's Zach Blazak leading off the frame. We're going to get 8, 9, and 1 in this half inning for the MSU-Billings Yellowjackets. First pitch from Nicky Scott misses, and the count goes to 1-0. Wagonman and Green also do up this half frame. In the zone, called strike. Count is 1-1 now. Cool breeze lifting up a little bit right now. This one swung on. High fly ball to right center field. Reed Little will make the catch right in front of the 385 sign for out number 1.
Now batting, number 6, AJ Waterman.
.70 pitches now thrown by Nicky Scott after that one. And the first pitch into A.J. Wagonman misses the zone, and the count goes to 1-0. One out. This one swung on, hit well and into left field for a base hit. Wagonman will hold up at first base, and he's aboard to flip the lineup card over to Carson
Now
Green.
batting, number 2, Carson Green.
Misses low, count goes to 1-0. Carson Green 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double his last time up. The 1-0 pitch. This one hit on the ground, fielded, flipped for 1. And it is not in time for the second out. Just making sure they got that first out over there on the bases. However, there was a couple shots from the MSU-Billings dugout that was trying to get the call to say that Brady McNally was off the bag when he tapped it, but umpire over the top of it said no way. And Wagonman is sent to the dugout on the fielder's choice. Up comes Hayden Foltz, first pitch, swinging out to right center field. It's down in the gap. Carson Green, lots of speed. He's going to be running green light all the way around, and he will score easily. It's a stand-up triple and an RBI for Hayden Foltz. It's 4-1 MSUB.
Now batting, number 29, Kate Kirstenbaum.
Up comes Caden Kirschenbaum now. 2 for 2 is Kirschenbaum with 2 doubles. One of them nearly left the park down the left field line. First pitch misses low. Count goes to 1-0. This one swung on opposite way, foul ball. Misses low and away, count goes to 2-1. Inside on Kirschenbaum, and he's up 3-1. A hitter's count for the premier hitter for this Yellowjackets side. 3-1, 2 outs, runner on third. Swung on to center field. Ozzie Shaler backing up, and it hits down on the warning track. The turnaround throw is not going to be in time to do anything, and it is a hat trick of doubles by Caden Kirschbaum, who has his third double in 3 at-bats.
Now batting, number 40, Mitch Winter.
Mitch Winter now stepping in. Winter is 0 for 2. On the day, this pitch number 80 by Nicky Scott, prepping to come in. And it finds the zone, a called strike on Mitch Winter. 9 hits by MSU-Billings. He's hit 2 well-struck balls to right field, but both of them have been tagged by Reed Little. Swing and a miss, and it gets by. A wild pitch will advance the runner 90 feet. Kirschenbaum moves up on the WP. This one swung on, and that one is through. It beats the shift that they were playing, as there was nobody sitting near where the shortstop position was the opposite way, and works out perfectly for Mitch Winter, who gets himself an RBI. It's 6-1 MSUB.
Now batting, number 14, Peyton Flynn.
Up comes Peyton Flynn, 1 for 2 today with a home run. This one's hit on the ground, and that one's through for a base knock. And this MSUB squad really starting to figure out Nicky Scott here.
Now batting, number 16.
As
Bodie
up comes
Wright.
Bodie Wright, who is 1 for 1, and that will do it for the starting pitcher for SMU, Nicky Scott. We're going to see a trip to the bullpen here as a 3-spot's been put up in the top of the 4th inning here by the Yellowjackets as the new pitcher comes in. I assume we'll see a new pitcher. Don't know that for sure, but nevertheless, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. There's 2 outs and 2 on in the top of the 4th. Top of the 4th here, the new pitcher for St. Martin's University is number 19, Colin Driscoll. This is his 7th appearance. He has 1 start for the Saints, an 11.34 ERA, and 9 strikeouts to 7 walks. First pitch misses the zone on the outside, a called ball, and the count goes to 1-0. Colin Driscoll on the mound, a 6'2 sophomore out of West Lynn, Oregon. 1-0 pitch coming in. Swung on the ground, fielded by McNally. The throw to Bean, and Driscoll comes in and gets the job done. The 3rd out, but it's another 3-spot put up by the Yellowjackets. They lead by 5 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Back here, we're in the bottom of the fourth. It's Alohi Areki to lead off this inning, to up this half inning. 5, 6, 7, Areki, McCorkle, and McNally. That pitch hits the zone. Ty Wilson out for his fourth inning of work. 52 pitches thrown through the first 3 frames. No, misses off the plate. Count goes to 1-1. Upstairs to make it 2-1. Swung on, fair ball down the first base side. Fielded by the first baseman Naylor. He'll tap the bag himself for out number 1.
Now batting, number 23, Trevor McCorkle.
McCorkle now stepping in. McCorkle 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base. No one misses. Count goes to 1-0 on Trevor McCorkle, the catcher for St. Martin's University from Milton, Washington. Count goes to 2-0. Swing and a miss as McCorkle was thinking big on that one. Misses low and in. It's a hitter's count now. Big time for Trevor McCorkle. He's up 3-1. One out, bases empty for McCorkle. Ball 4.
Now batting, number 5, Brady McNally.
McCorkle now on first for Brady McNally. McNally 1 for 1 on the day. He sparked the 2-out run scoring combination when he was able to single up the middle and later got pushed across by the RBI single from Austin Shaler. Called strike to make the count 0-1 on McNally. Oh, 1 out. Foul ball. Count is now 0-2. Another foul ball. McNally stays alive. Oh, 2. Called strike 3. And McNally will head back to the dugout and make way for Kyle Shabbat, who's 1 for 1 with an infield single. McCorkle on the bases, has not attempted to steal this year. First pitch swinging from Shabbat. And it's a foul ball. That one misses low. Wagenman gives a second look. Threatens to snap, throw it down. after he doesn't like the secondary lead from McCorkle over there at first. 1-1. Again, misses low and in the dirt. Two one, 2 outs, runner on first is McCorkle. Shabbat at the plate, preparing to receive. Swings on it, it's a foul ball. Next pitch will be number 70 for the MSUB starter, Ty Wilson. Saints have only put one across on him, but have done a good job to drive that pitch count up. 2-2, 2 outs, runner on first. Breaking ball, swung on over to short. Blazak fields this one with a little bit more speed as he used a little bit more alacrity to try and get it to first, but rushed it too much. It's in the dirt. It's an error on the shortstop, E6, to get Kyle Shabbat aboard and get McCorkle all the way to third base. Ozzie Shaler now an RBI single already for him today. This one's popped up into the air over towards right field. Foltz will have to just scuttle forward a few steps and make the grab for out number 3. So an E6 extends the inning. It puts runners on the corners, but they're stranded there for the Saints. We head to the 5th. It's a 5-run lead for MSUB. Back here, we're in the top of the 5th inning. It is Jack Naylor to lead off. He's 0 for 2 today with the ground into a fielder's choice and a ground out, just straight up. Colin Driscoll has thrown just 2 pitches. Will throw his third now as that one misses low. Got out of the jam that he was introduced into last inning. Limited some of the damage to just a 3-run top of the 4th. The even-numbered innings have been the big ones for MSUB as the count goes to 2-0. 3 in the top of the 2nd, 3 in the top of the 4th. They've yet to put a run across here in an odd-numbered inning, so what can they do here in the top of the 5th with Naylor ahead 2-0? Swung on, off the base and up into the air, and a tough luck single against Colin Driscoll and the Saints. Naylor will take it any day of the week. He's aboard with 1 out.
Number 4, Zach Blazak.
Up comes the shortstop, Zach Blazak. And he swings and misses at the first pitch to fall behind 0-1. This one hit with good contact out to center field. It falls for a base knock, and that's another hit by MSUB, their 13th of the day.
Now batting, number 6, AJ Wagaman.
They're going to look off the runner Naylor over there at second base. As Wagenman prepares to receive the first pitch with a runner on second in Naylor, a runner on first in Blazak. Squares to bunt, pulls back, and it will be called a ball. One-0 pitch with no outs. 2 on. Pickoff attempt is unsuccessful. Doinked off the runner. As Trevor McCorkle is getting a sign for the dugout and make a defensive change out there. Again, squaring a bunt, dropping it down. It's a good one. Driscoll will field and throw. It's a great defensive job by the pitcher to make sure he can get one out, but a successful sacrifice bunt from Wagenman moves each of the runners up 90 feet. There's 2 in scoring position for MSUB with just 1 out. Carson Green now at the plate with Blazak and Naylor on base. The infield's going to come in here. Carson Green 1 for 3 with the 2 RBI double. Has a chance to get 2 more RBIs as the first pitch is fouled back. Sun coming out now here. Raising the temperature just a little bit. Now 54 instead of the 52 that we started with. That one misses in the dirt. McCorkle blocks it with the chest plate. 1-1. 1-1, 1 out, 2 on. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Colin Driscoll. Now that'll allow the defense to be able to back up. Go back to regular depth. But they still have to deal with Aiden Foltz, who's 1 for 3, and last time up ripped a triple into right center field. 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch. Off the plate. 1-0 the count. Right now, MSUB 6 runs on 13 hits and 1 error to their name. Error did not come back to haunt them. Saints just 1 run on 4 hits. Nice little breaker that finds the zone. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he blows it by him. 1-2 now. Driscoll trying to get himself out of the jam. 1 strike away from doing so with Naylor on third and Blazak on second. Foltz. Ready for it. Driscoll fires it in, and it's a swing and a miss. Half-hearted from Foltz, who was trying to protect but couldn't come up with any contact on the heater from Colin Driscoll. That'll retire the side in the top of the 5th. 2 get stranded in scoring position for the Yellowjackets. Still 6-1. MSUB leads. Brady Bean will lead us off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 1-2-3 for SMU in Bean, Yamaguchi, and Stewart. Bean 0 for 2 today. First pitch from Ty Wilson, his 72nd of the day, is off the plate for ball 1. That one finds the zone, evens up the count. 1-1 now for Bean. Just over halfway through this contest. 9 innings here in game number 1. We'll play 7 in game number 2. 1-1. Upcoming for the lefty Wilson. This one knuckled foul. Count goes to 1-2. For Ty Wilson, he has not thrown a complete game. And with 7 starts and 29 innings, that's an average of only just a little over 4 innings per appearance. So he's already exceeded that, or at least he is able to get an out or 2 here. He will definitely exceed that, and it looks like that'll happen as this one's up into the sky, where Bodie Wright eventually grabs it, and 1 is gone in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, number 37, Michael Yamaguchi.
They don't even want to pick, want to lick up, want to. I done made a couple hits, going hammer with a pick. God handed me the gift, nothing slammer for a break.
Up comes Michael Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi 1 for 2 today. Off speed, misses the zone. Count is 1-0. Count's now 1-1. Swung on, lifted up. Wagenman charging over and making the grab in foul territory right in front of his dugout. 2 gone now, bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, number 6, Mark Stewart.
She's not for me. That's the type that put me in my mood. She know that I'm out, but she can move for me. She know how to put me in my groove. I know it's a lot that you can learn from me.
Next pitch will be number 80 for Ty Wilson. Into Mark Stewart. Stewart 0 for 2 today. Flied out to right and grounded into a fielder's choice. That's a called strike. And the count is 0-1. This one hit over to short, fielded by Blazak, and thrown to first for out number 3. A 10-pitch bottom of the 5th inning for Ty Wilson. He's still cruising strong. We head to the 6th. It is 6-1 MSUB. Due up this half inning for Montana State Billings. It's 3-4-5 in the form of Kirschenbaum, Winter, and Flynn. Kirschenbaum, heck of a day for him. A double, and a double. This one swung on. It will erase the trend that we've had going of double. It'll be a 5-3 ground out.
Now batting, number 40, Mitch Winter.
One pitch, one out here for Colin Driscoll. Still doing work, coming on 2 innings ago, finishing out that frame, getting the final out in 2 pitches. Was able to not get any damage against him last inning, even though it looked like with runners on first and second and no outs, there would be a good chance for MSUB to score. As this one is to the glove of Bean. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Now batting, number 14, Peyton Flynn.
Now Peyton Flynn stepping up. 2 for 3 is Flynn with a home run and a single. Almost any time you see 2 pitches, 2 outs to start an inning, you'll see just an automatic take sign on. As that one misses up high for ball 1. And the count is 1-0. Thought about swinging, bounced around, and hit Flynn in the side of the helmet. Count is 2-0. Swings on it, over to third. Shabbat, a chance to end the inning. And he does so. Good snag by Stewart just off the dirt. It's 5 pitches and 3 groundouts. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 6-1 MSUB. Back here in the bottom of the 6th, we got a pitching change for the first time this series for Montana State Billings. They had 2 complete games yesterday by their starters, and so Cole Bertram is the first relief pitcher we'll see. He is a 5'11" right-hander. This is his first year at Montana State Billings, a transfer from Lower Columbia Community College, which is just on the Washington side of the Washington-Oregon border. This one's popped up by Reed Little. Behind the plate, Wagaman loses his feet and can't stay with it. And the moisture that we've had on the grass there over the past couple days helps Reed Little out a little bit. That one might have ended up as a foul out, if not for the slippage. Count is 1-1. And make it 1-2. Called strike. 1-2. No outs. Bottom of the 6th. Swung on. Slow roller, but it's foul. Count will stay at 1-2. The final line for the starter for MSU-Billings, number 9, Ty Wilson. His final line, 5 innings pitched, 81 pitches thrown, 52 of them were for strikes, just 4 hits against, 1 run and was earned, 3 strikeouts and 1 walk. That one misses low. Count goes to 2-2. For the new pitcher, Bertram. On the season, this is just his 6th appearance, as we see in a swing and a miss and a strikeout for him. That was strikeout number 5 for him on the season. He does have 6 walks, but hits and runs have been hard pressed by him in his 5 innings of work this year. 1.80 ERA, a 1-0 record, and opposing batters hitting just .071 against him. He's only allowed 1 hit this year in 5 innings. Yellowjackets swings and misses on the high pitch. He's behind 0-1. 0-1, 1 out. Swung on, lifted out to left center field. No more, it's straight away center field. And right in front of 405, goal. Carson Green makes the catch. 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Trevor McCorkle now steps in. McCorkle 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch misses up high. Count goes to 1 now. Make it 2-0 as that one misses low. Bertram mentioned did his JUCO work at Lower Columbia Community College. Not too far, a little over an hour, maybe 2, depending on how fast you're going, how bad traffic is from here. And then he grew up in the Portland area in Beaverton, Oregon. .30 pitch. A strike, make it 3-1. This one hit, and it's down for a base hit.
Now batting, number 5.
So just the second hit against Bertram this year is a single in a center field by Trevor McCorkle. Good job by him to take a hitter's count 3-1 pitch and turn it into a base knock. First pitch into Brady McNally is a called strike. Count goes 0-1. McNally on the day 1 for 2. He scored the lone run of this contest for SMU. That one misses. Count goes to 1-1. Right now the Saints 1 run on 5 hits, no errors for them. 6 runs, 13 hits for the Yellowjackets. 1-1 with 2 outs. This one swung on, hit well, a dive by the third baseman, Kirschenbaum. He knocks it down, but not enough for a play anywhere, so it's an infield single by Brady McNally. Kyle Shabbat also had an infield single for himself. And that's why he's 1 for 2 today. First pitch into Shabbat. Misses low and away. Count goes to 1-0. Just 1 earned run against Bertram this season in his 5 innings of work. Steps off. And he'll be called for a balk. Now 2 in scoring position for Kyle Shabbat with 2 outs. Swung on down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. It's a foul ball. Curvin towards the MSUB dugout, but it lands harmlessly to the grass. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th here, 2 on for SMU. As Shabbat tries to come up with a big at-bat here. Bertram rocks and fires. Swung on. Similar to the last foul ball. Up into the air to the opposite side. Count goes to 1-2. One, two, 2 outs. Swung on. It's a foul ball to stay alive from Shabbat. .20 pitches thrown by Cole Bertram here in this first inning of work after replacing his starter Wilson. Wilson is in line for the victory unless the Saints can tie or take the lead here in the remaining couple innings. Up high, right and across the face of Shabbat. That one will wake you up. Count goes to 2-2. Two, 2 outs, 2 on. McNally with good speed at second base. A foul ball, staying alive is Shabbat. Shabbat, we saw him make 2 great plays over at third base. Good fields and strong throws to help make a quick work of it top of the 6th. Can he do something here in the bottom half of the inning? Called strike 3 on the lower inside corner. And that will end the 6th inning. 2 runners stranded in scoring position. We head to the 7th. It's 6-1. Yellowjackets up front. Back here, we're in the top of the 7th, due up this half inning for MSUB at 6, 7, and 8. That is Wright, Naylor, and Blazak. Got a bluff out of Wright there, but he didn't swing, so the count goes to 1-0. Moving into the final 3 innings here as we start the 7th. As this one swung on, great contact out to left field. Arecki puts his head down and watches it. 1 hop off the wall. Right heading for 2, and now he's going to go to third, and he'll be in there safely. It's a triple from Bodie Wright to start off the top of the 7th.
Number 33, Jack Naylor.
Up comes Jack Naylor now. No outs and a runner on third. Your head coach, Derek Waddups, you definitely look at this as a situation that you got to get the run across, and that's exactly why he's going to make a pinch runner come in here. Parker Bleggy coming in.
Attention, please. Pinch running at third. Number 27, Parker Bleggy.
Bleggy is a sophomore, transfer from Treasure Valley Community College, originally from Driggs, Idaho. This one's hit up the middle, and it's a base hit just beyond the outstretched glove of Colin Driscoll, the pitcher. RBI single from Jack Naylor. Bleggy will score, and for Bleggy, that is the 13th run that he scored this season. goes Zach Blazak now. 2 for 3 is the MSUB shortstop. This one's hit well, and it's through. It beats the shift that was on against the left-hander. And now it's 2 aboard with no outs.
Now batting, number 6, AJ Wagaman.
Just want to go by a wild pitch that'll move everybody up. Naylor now on third. Blazak is in scoring position on second. A 1-0 pitch into Wagenman. Infield coming back in, trying to prevent every single run they can from crossing the plate. Swung on, up into the air. Should be enough to score the run from third, and Naylor. And the throw in will die in the infield. Sacrifice fly from A.J. Wagaman. Naylor scores. Blazak moves up to third.
Now batting, number 2, Carson Green.
Carson Green now stepping in as we flip over the lineup card. It is a runner on third with 1 out. Infield still in, trying to prevent the run from coming home. Swung on and missed, but it gets by. And I think that one will go down as a pass ball to score the runner and make it 9-1. Oh, 1 misses. Or excuse me, that was a... Yeah, 0-1. Now it's a 1-1 after it misses. No swing, as we're going to have a conversation between McCorkle and Driscoll. As that happens, we're going to take a quick break. It's 9-1 here in the top of the 7th, 1 out, bases empty. Back here, it is a 1-1 count with 1 out, and that pitch is swung on, lifted up into the air. Stewart, the first baseman, over, and just in foul territory, makes the catch for out number 2. Two gone now, bases empty, top of the 7th. It's an inning that started with a triple down the left field line and an RBI single. Another single, sacrifice fly, a pass ball that scored a run, and then that brings us here. As it looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter here.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Yellowjackets, number 5, Andrew Aston.
And coming in for Hayden Foltz, it's somebody who saw pinch run yesterday. But we'll see him get an at-bat here. It's Andrew Aston. First pitch into the lefty, misses up and away. Count goes to 1-0. Aston, originally from Draper, Utah, transfer from College of Southern Utah. JUCO product in his first season with MSUB. Swing and a miss, and the count is at 1-1 right now. Foul ball. Make it 1-2. This one hit, it's a foul ball. One, two outs. 9-1 our score. Swung on. Fielded it short by McNally, and he'll fire it in time for out number 3. A great job by Brady McNally to dispense the third Yellow Jacket of the inning. But it was a successful one offensively for MSUB. They bring across 3 and lead 9-1 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Back here, we are in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 1-1 count right now to Ozzie Shaler from the new pitcher for MSUB, number 21, Sage Waymont. Sage Waymont, the new pitcher, right-hander, 6'4", sophomore out of Plain City, Utah. That one will miss, and the count would go to 2-2. For Waymont, a 5.64 ERA, 0-2 record, 1 save for him, 6 strikeouts and 3 walks. Count is now full on Ozzie Shaler. We also have a new third baseman. It is Tyler Godfrey out of Buckeye, Arizona. Foul ball to stay alive for Shaler, the first batter that Waymont will see. Swing and a miss, and Waymont gets the strikeout.
Now batting number 4, Brady B.
misses low to Brady Bean. Actually, Godfrey is in over at second base rather than over at third base, and Bleggy moves to be the new third baseman. That one's a called strike, and the count goes to 1-1. That one finds the zone as well. 1-2 now with one out. And Aston is the new right fielder. Ball 2 there. That one will miss. Count will go full as Wayman has been using all of his allotted pitches that he can use here. 3-2 with one out. Swung on, foul ball. Another 3-2 pitch is fouled off. Three-two, bases empty, one out. Misses low. Brady Bean works himself a walk. He'll reach base successfully for the first time today.
Now batting, number 37.
Up steps Michael Yamaguchi. Michael Yamaguchi 1 for 3 today. Sees that one just a little bit off his chest inside for ball 1. This one hit a tapper foul. One and one is the count now on Michael Yamaguchi. Infield playing tilted to the left. Outfield is pretty much straight up here against Yamaguchi. Swing and a miss to make the count 1-2. One, two, one out. Bottom of the 7th. Yamaguchi prepares to receive. Pickoff attempt over to first base. Fairly close, but being in there successfully. Another 1-2. Misses low. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2, one out, bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and home plate umpire says that he went. It's a strikeout for out number 2.
Now batting, number 6, Mark Stewart.
Mark Stewart now stepping in. Stewart 0 for 3 on the day. Now with the runner on first, let's see what he can do. Hits are 16-6 right now as that one slots into the zone. A called strike, and the count is 0-1. Misses low, 1-1 the count now. 1-1 with 2 outs. This one hit, and it's right into the glove of the new second baseman Godfrey for out number 3. So Bean gets aboard with a walk, but we head to the 8th, still 9-1. SMU trails. Back here, we're in the top of the 8th inning. A new pitcher for St. Martin's University. It's number 30, Blaze Wong, the true freshman out of Hawaii. Stands 6'1" and throws with his right hand. On the season, he has a 8.10 ERA, 0-2 record. Has 1 start to his year, 2 saves for himself, which is tied for the team lead, and a very good strikeout to walk ratio of 20-9. That pitch finds the zone to get it started, and it is the man who ended the last inning with his catch of the line out, Tyler Godfrey, stepping in. Left-hander sees that one, and he hits it to his fellow second baseman Brady Bean, who grabs it, flips to first for out number 1. And now we're going to get a pinch hitter coming in here, as this is no longer Mitch Winter. This is number 34, Colby Kiesling.
Hitting for the Yellowjackets, number 34, Colby Kaiser.
First pitch misses the zone. Count goes to 1-0. This one swung on and it's through for a base knock. For Kiesling, that is just his 6th hit of the year.
Now batting, number 14.
He's a true freshman, so the 6th hit of his career as a whole. The true freshman out of Carlsbad, California. In comes Peyton Flynn now, 2 for 4 on the day. That pitch misses low into the dirt. A ball to make it 1-0. This one's fouled off. Kiesling on the year, obviously limited time out there. Has not attempted a stolen base as a collegiate player. Count is 1-1. Make it 2-1, and a wild pitch will advance Kiesling up 90 feet. Peyton Flynn now 2 for 4 on the day and ahead 2-1 in the count with 1 out and a runner on second. That one misses low. Count goes to 3-1 for Peyton Flynn, who got the scoring starter with a homer to straightaway center field all the way back at the beginning of the second inning. Three-one, 1 out. Runner on second in the top of the 8th. Swung on and he lifts it high up and out of play. Well, in play, but no chance for anybody, especially with the outfield shifted to their left to play for the right-hander Flynn. There's no way Reed Little was going to get to that one, and Mark Stewart wasn't going to get there either. The count will go full. 10th pitch upcoming for Blaze Wong. Three-two with 1 out and a runner on second. Swung on, and it's a fair ball down the left field line. Easily coming around to score will be Kiesling. It is heading to third and in there successfully. A stand-up RBI triple by Peyton Flynn. He's now 3 for 5 on the day, and it's 10-1 MSUB in front.
Now batting, number 27, Parker Blake.
Up comes Parker Blakey now, who came on last inning as a pinch runner after his teammate at the time grabbed himself a triple. This one's a nice play by Brady Bean, who had to track over a ways to navigate that one. Ends up having to lay out and grab it, but a big second out for SMU as Blakey pops out.
Hitting for the Yellowjackets, number 20, James Anderson.
And the substitutions continue as James Anderson now will step in and pinch hit for Naylor. And swings on it out to right field. Reed Little backing up, and he'll make the catch in front of the fence over there in right field. Another run comes across on the RBI triple by Flynn. It's 10-1 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. back here. We are in the bottom of the 8th. Mass substitutions as this one's dribbled to short, fielded by one of the only starters that's still on the diamond. I believe that's still Blazak still out there. Yes, it is. It's going to be a 6-3 ground out for Reed Little.
Pinch hitting for the Saints, number 25, Hunter Sasaki.
As we now see a pinch hitter for the Saints, just to make everything a little bit more fun for me trying to enter the official stats here. The new defenders out there, Anderson, who pinch hit over for the old first baseman, will stay at first base. Weston is now the new catcher, Keegan Weston. And then Brownson will be the new center fielder, a Billings native, graduate of Billings West High School. 2 straight strikes from the new pitcher as well, Lance Schaff. Lance Schaff, also a Billings kid out of Skyview High School, a former Falcon. Foul ball stays keeps us steady at 0-2. This one's hit up the middle. That would have been a heck of a play, and it will be out of play. So a infield single plus a base or plus an E6 on Blazak.
Now batting, number 23, Trevor McCorkle.
So Sasaki in the pinch hitting role gets himself a hit and is able to move up to scoring position after the errant throw. Blazak just trying to make a play there. Probably should have just bit the bullet. Kept the runner over at first. Up comes Trevor McCorkle, who's 1 for 2 today. This one's hit up into the air. Second baseman Godfrey ready for it. And he brings it down for out number 2.
Now batting, number 5, Brady McNally.
2 gone as Brady McNally comes up now. They check on the runner at second. Godfrey thought he had a chance trying to get that tag in, but umpire says safe on the play. 2 outs here, runner on second, bottom of the 8th, 10-1 our score. First pitch into McNally, misses, count goes to 1-0. Swing and a miss on the high pitch, and the count goes to 1-1. Lance Schaff, the new pitcher here. He's a true freshman. Mentioned out of Skyview High School in Billings, Montana. Hometown kid playing for his hometown team. That one swung on and missed in the dirt. Sasaki is apt to go on it. It does make the count 1-2 as McNally was fooled on the breaker, but wild pitch moves Sasaki 90 feet away. 1-2 pitch with 2 outs here. The lefty, Schaff on the mound, delivers it, and it's hit to right field. And right center is where Brownson, the new center fielder, recovers it for out number 3. The last chance for the MSU-Billings Yellowjackets to add to their lead as we take a quick break, and we'll come back to you in just a few moments for the top of the 9th. Zach Blazak will lead us off here, and will look to be the final inning of game number 1. We will play a 7-inning game after this, so stick around. It'll be on a different link, so realize that we will close up shop on this one and then come back at it on our game 2 link. This one swung on by Blazek, who is 3 for 4, and I'm assuming we'll see him in game 4 of this 4-game series here. The season series right now between these two is 5-1 in favor of MSUB. And unless the Saints can mount up a heck of a comeback in the bottom half of this inning, it will be 6-1 as we head into the final game between them in the regular season. 1-1 pitch. Swung on out to left field, but it's going to drift foul. Count is 1-2. Sasaki, who came in as a pinch hitter, got himself a base hit, got to second on the error. Will stay in the game and play left field. Join Austin Shaler and Reed Little out there in the outfield. That one a miss. Count goes to 2-2. Two coming in from Blaze Wong. Misses. Count goes full. 3-2. No outs here. Bases empty. Leadoff batter at the plate. According to what I have, I believe it'll be Weston batting next, and then Brownson batting in the top half, or in the one spot in this lineup. That one drifting foul, but it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be off the bat. I didn't see Blazak running out of the batter's box like you expect to see from a batter that even thinks there's a chance that something's going to be fair. Count is 3-2 with no outs here. Foul ball. Blazak staying alive. First time Blazak seen Blaze Wong. 3-2 pitch once again. Off the plate, it's a leadoff walk.
Now batting number 1, Keegan Weston.
Well-earned walk by Blazak. And a called strike to start it off against Keegan Weston, the new catcher in the contest. Keegan Weston is 5'7", JUCO transfer out of Walla Walla Community College, originally from Walla Walla, Washington, a graduate of Walla Walla High School. He's behind 0-2 after swinging and missing at that last one. Misses the zone, and Weston does not swing. Weston on the season has just one hit, 1 for 4. No, excuse me, 1 for 8. This one's hit to the outfield. Crashing in on it is Austin Shaler. We've seen him make some great plays in center field today, as that one I'm sure will scuff up his jersey quite a bit in the rain-infested grass out there. But he makes a full extension grab for an impressive play in center field and gets out number 1 to rob the catcher Weston of his second career hit for the Yellowjackets. One gone now, top 9. Up comes Corey Brownson. This one's hit up into the air. Hunter Sasaki charging over, and he dives, and it falls in fair territory. Dives and not able to make the catch. And so Brownson gets himself a hit. It'll be just a single for him, but for Corey Brownson, that is his first career hit, I believe. Well, it's his first hit of the season, nonetheless. He is a sophomore. Don't have last year's stats for him on me, but the hometown kid, graduate of Billings West, a former Golden Bear, gets himself on first base with that looping single down the left field line. Foul ball makes it 0-1. This is Andrew Aston at the plate. He came in as a pinch hitter and grounded out to short. This one's up into the sky for another foul ball. It's 0-2 on Aston. One gone and an 0-2 pitch. Misses off the plate. Count goes to 1-2. Blazek leaded off this inning with a walk. Then a fly out to center from Weston before Brownson got his first hit of the season. Down the left field line. 1-2 pitch with 1 out. Blaze Wong sets on the bump. Fires it in there, and it's put up into the air. Third baseman Kyle Shabbat's over, and in foul territory he grabs it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 17, Skylar Godfrey.
Up comes Tyler Godfrey now. Godfrey 0 for 1. He is. The ground out to second base. Swings on it, lifts it up. It's foul, out of play. Ten runs on 19 hits. 1 run on 7 hits is how we got here. This MSU-Billings squad, said it plenty of times yesterday, even through the pitching battles that we had going. And speaking of, this is another hit and a stop sign put up by the third base coach. Tyler Godfrey will get himself a base hit, the 20th hit of the day for MSU-Billings, and he'll load the bases with 2 outs.
Now batting, number 34, Colby Kaiser.
This is Colby Kiesling, who's 1 for 1. Freshman out of Carlsbad, California. First pitch slots the zone. It's 0-1. That one misses, makes it 1-1. One, 2 outs. Misses on the inside. Count goes to 2-1. Nowhere to put Kiesling, so if he gets a couple more balls here, it'll be an RBI for him the easy way. 2-1, 2 outs. Top of the 9th. 10-1, a big swing and a miss to even the count at 2-2. Kiesling on the season. I mentioned that was just his 6th hit of the year when he's able to reach base the last time up. Just over a 250 batting average for him. Only has 2 RBIs on the season. 2-2. In the dirt, blocked, and we go full. 3-2, 2 outs. That means runners will be going on the pitch. As Blaze Wong will try and limit the damage, give his team a best chance for what would still be a big comeback in the bottom of the 9th. Ball 4, an RBI walk for Colby Kiesling. Blazak scores, and it's 11-1, MSUB in front. Peyton Flynn now stepping up. Flynn, one of the only starters remaining in the game other than Blazak, the guy that just scored. A home run today, a single, and a triple. He's a double away from the cycle. It's in the zone. A called strike. And the count is 0-1. Foul ball, and Wong is ahead 0-2 on Flynn. Oh, 2 outs, bases loaded. Peyton Flynn prepares to receive, and it misses low. One and 2 now is the count for Flynn. Wong sets with his red glove and fires it low. Count goes to 2-2. Breaking ball, he holds off of it. Count goes full. 3-2 here. As Wong at risk of walking home another run. Three-two, 2 outs. Runners will be going. Up and in, ball 4. And another walk to get home a run. Brownson scores. Godfrey moves to third, Kiesling to second, Flynn to first. And up to the plate now is number 27, Parker Blagey. First pitch to Blagey is a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. The 0-1 swung on, and it's through for a base knock. One will score, stop sign put up, and it's an RBI single by Parker Blagey to make it 13-1. Godfrey scores on it. Kiesling now at third. Flynn at second. Blagey, of course, after the single, is at first.
Now batting, number 20, James Anderson.
Up comes James Anderson, first baseman now. They're pinch hitting his last time around. He's 0 for 1 today. This one hit over to third. Shabbat bobbles it and will tag the runner to end the top of the ninth. It's 13-1. Last chance for SMU coming up in the bottom half of the frame. Back here, we're in the bottom of the ninth, the last chance for St. Martin's University. It's 8-9-1 as this one hits the zone. Called strike. New pitcher into the game is Blake Rainey, number 32, a Newcastle, California native and a transfer from Sierra College. 5'10" sophomore. That one will miss. Count goes to 1-1. Kyle Shabbat at the plate. Shabbat on the day is 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Yep, goes to 1-2. Foul ball to stay alive. Season stats for Blake Rainey. This is 5th appearance. He has 3 1/3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. There's a swing and a miss, and Blake Rainey gets a strikeout to get everything going here in the bottom of the ninth.
Pinch hitting for the Saints, number 18, Kelton Tom.
We got a pinch hitter coming in now for St. Martin's University. It's number 18, Kelton Tom. Kelton Tom, a freshman. He got his first career hit at the Rainier Stadium, Cheney Stadium, when the guys got the chance to play there a little over a week and a half ago. He got the start and performed really well. Got an RBI single his first time up. And then his next time up, reach base on a walk. This one's hit. Good contact out to center field. Stumbling and bumbling is the center fielder Brownson, but he's able to come up with the catch for out number 2.
Hitting for the Saints, number 7, Michael Grubb.
Michael Grubb now will pinch hit. As the last chance, he'll come in for Brady Bean. Michael Grubb, a sophomore at Sequim, Washington. Called strike to start it off in from Rainey. There's a ball. Count goes to 1-1. 2 outs here. Last chance for SMU to spark a big, much-needed rally. That one misses inside. Count goes to 2-1. Swung on the ground over to third. It's a foul. 2-2 now. The count with 2 outs. Saints down to their last strike. We will play game 2 here. 7-inning nightcap at the doubleheader. Swung on over to first. This should do it, and it does as Anderson taps the bag for out number 3. The final score here, 13-1 in favor of the MSU-Billings Yellowjackets.
30 minutes.
The winning pitcher is Wilson. He went 5 innings, allowed 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Losing pitcher will go to Nicky Scott, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs against, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. That'll do it here from game 1. We'll let you go, give you a couple minutes to reset yourself, and we're going to do the same thing here and reset ourselves. We got game 2 coming up on the horizon. Again, check the second link, the game 2 link, when you want to tune in for that one. Should be about 15-20 minutes or so. If you're not coming back at it, then have a great rest of your night. If you are, then we'll see you for game 2 in just a few minutes. The final score of game 1, 13-1. MSU Billings takes it.